I'm not here to judge anybody. Have you heard of this word, emotional baggage? I know a lot of people have heard the word before, emotional baggage. Emotional baggage refers to those unresolved issues, those unresolved pain that you've been through. You understand? And is now influencing how you behave, how you think, and how you react to things. You understand? This emotional baggage can be referred to things that have happened to you in the past. Maybe the kind of relationship you've had in the past, the kind of experiences you've had in the past. You understand? If you're experiencing this emotional baggage, you find it difficult because of this emotional baggage to be in any meaningful relationship, or you find it difficult to have a meaningful conversation with people. Any small confrontation, you tend to unleash attack. You see it as an attack because of why? This emotional baggage that you're carrying. Some people have experienced rape. Some people have experienced body shaming. Some people have experienced cheating. You understand? Some people have experienced violence up to the extent that is now affecting them emotionally. So some people will carry these emotional baggages into a new relationship, and they are finding it difficult to stay in any relationship because of this emotional baggage that you're carrying. So this emotional baggage goes a long way to affect the pattern of how you communicate, how you reason with people, how you perceive people, and how you tend to attack anybody that tends to ask you anything that maybe somebody is trying to call for accountability. The next thing you see it as an attack because of this emotional baggage you're carrying. So if you've experienced some kind of relationship that has caused you pain, you understand, relationships that have caused you a lot of sorrow, there is a need for you to sit down and meet a therapist and talk about these emotional baggages that you're carrying, so that you have the opportunity to be healed, so that when you get into a new relationship, you will not be toxic to that new person you're meeting. Because I find out that a lot of people will be in a relationship, 20 relationship in 1 year, and none is working out. Some say don't stay up to 2 weeks because of this emotional baggage. So it's high time you work on yourself. Talk to a therapist, talk to people that can help you. And some people have had some kind of experiences that they've never discussed it with anybody because of shame. And some of us work with that shame. Those shame now turns back to start haunting us as emotional baggage. You understand? So learn to be vulnerable. Vulnerable is accepting some situations that happen in your life. You are free to talk about them. Talk about your pains. Talk about your fears. When you talk about these things that have happened to you in the past, when you've become vulnerable to be able to tell people about it or talk to somebody about it, somehow, some way, the weight of that baggage tend to start leaving you. And it tends to start helping you to have a meaningful conversation, to have a meaningful relationship. Not be every problem where you dey inside you need go meet pastor to pray. Sometimes some of these problems are psychological because of this emotional baggage that we are carrying. You understand? Some people carry this emotional baggage into a new relationship thinking that the person that they are going to meet will be their therapist to fix the emotional baggage they are carrying. And once the person is not fixing it, they start attacking the person, trying to see the person as their own problem because of why? This emotional baggage that they are carrying. So let me hear and know about your experiences that you've had in the past that you find it difficult to discuss with anybody or talk about it, or you're so ashamed of those experiences that you find it difficult to let go. You find it difficult to heal. You find it difficult to forgive yourself. You understand? Those emotional baggage goes with a lot of pain. So if you're having such emotional baggage and pain that is unresolved, you tend to have more conflict upon conflict. That is why it is more difficult for ladies that have had so many relationships and so many experiences, toxic experiences, toxic relationship, bad experiences, to settle down. Because why? Those baggages that they are carrying will not allow them be in a meaningful relationship. Let me hear your own idea or your own thoughts or your own experience about this emotional baggage that I'm talking about that is unresolved and that is bothering you. We will see again in my next video. Thank you.